Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. This is a very high requested video. A lot of people have asked me about how I do my eyebrows and here it finally is. I've got a video on it, so it's really easy. It's such a quick tutorial. It'll literally, if you try it, it'll take you less than 5 minutes. So I've just went in depth about how soap brows work and why I do this method. If you want to try this method and you really like it, please tag me in any photos on Instagram and comment down below if you are planning to try it as well. Also, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below because that really means so much. Also, if you want a tutorial on this look, then I will do that for you as well. The photos are going to be up on Instagram because it's part of a spring collab, so I will be doing that as well. So if you want to see how I do my brows, please keep watching. Okay, so I'm just going to explain a bit about soap brows, I guess. So what I do is wet the soap, and I just have a wet bar of soap here, and just make sure you run it under hot or cold water, up to you, but I think water works so much better. A lot of people do use setting spray, but I feel like water works with soap better. It makes it wet and tacky, so what you want is a tacky sort of consistency, but so it dries and it'll hold up your brow hairs. I used to struggle so much with my brow hairs not sticking up and not staying in place, and I tried loads of brow gels. No brow gel would work with my eyebrows. I haven't tried Anastasia brow gel and apparently that's amazing, but this has worked the best for me. It's only like 40 pence for a bar of soap, and I got a 4-pack of soap, so very affordable. You should honestly try it. It's so easy as well. You don't need to have much skill to do these sort of brows, and it's perfect for beginners, I would say. You can do your eyebrows after this step the way you prefer, but the brush strokes that I do, I feel like it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to start off by like combing the spoolie in the soap that's damp, and you should get some like white residue on your spoolie. It is better to have soap that's clear, like pear soap. This is normal hand soap, but I feel like it doesn't leave a white cast in my eyebrows anyway. But just make sure it doesn't leave a white cast in your eyebrows when you're brushing them up. So what I do is brush these hairs up, and you want it to start sticking up there, and then what I do is when it's tacky, you just press them down so they stay, and it's a little bit like hairspray. I wouldn't advise to use hairspray in my eyebrows, but I know some people do. So as you can see, these hairs are brushed up and these hairs aren't, and you can already see a difference. Sometimes I have to go over the outer part up here because it leaves kind of like a scaly residue, I think. So I'm just going to go over that with a wipe over the top. What I then use is Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. You can use this, or you can use a brow pencil, the BRUSHSTROKES, or a brow definer. So loads of brands these days do brow pencils, like Brow Whizzes, like Makeup Revolution do a dupe for the Brow Whiz. They do brow pencils and brow pomades, so loads of brands have dupes. If you can't get the Anastasia one, it is £19 on Beauty Bay, so it is quite pricey, but it lasts so long. So I've barely dipped into that and I've had it for a month now, so that's really good. I've just recently been using the angled brush in the PLOUISE Acid Rain collection, but before that I was using this brush, and it's a paintbrush. So you can use craft brushes to get defined looks. Even if you're looking for liner brushes, I would go to Hobbycraft and look in craft shops for these sort of brushes. It was a square brush and I cut it just into an angle, and it is so sharp, like it's really good. I just wanted to try the Acid Rain collection, and I wanted to try out how sharp this actually is. It does the job, but I feel like this one is slightly better. Just gonna lightly dip into this. And then what I start doing is, you don't need to be very neat with this, but I just going over my brow hairs with this. You kind of need to be quick with how long you wait for the soap to dry. So as soon as you wet the soap, you need to start brushing it into your brows because the soap will dry. This is also such a flexible routine that if you feel like when you're doing your eyebrows after you've brushed the soap, and if you feel like it's not the way you want it, you can go back in and brush the soap again. And if you want it extremely feathery, you don't have to do such a defined brow. You can do whatever you want, and it'll still look natural enough. I love this routine because I feel like whatever way you do it, it still looks pretty natural. Without concealer, it would look natural. You just have to be a bit more precise with your application of the products. So I'm literally just drawing on like brush strokes, and I'm just shaping out the brow how my natural brow would be as well, but obviously it's not that shape. I wish it was this thick normally, but I'm just tracing where my natural hairs are, but they're just very thin. So next I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer, and I'm going to be using the PLOUISE Acid Rain Cut Crease Brush. I do like this brush for cut creases and defining the brow. It's not flimsy at all, it keeps its shape. And this concealer is good for the price. I think it's £5 in Superdrug, so really good for the price. Conceal and Hydrate is one of my favourites. The concealer is really good. So what I'm going to do is just dip some of my brush into that concealer, and then I'm just going to draw a line under my brow. So this is when you can define your shape even more. If you feel like you've messed up your brow slightly with your application of the product, you can define your brow in the shape that whatever you want. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to define my brow already, and it doesn't look too overdrawn. And then I'm just going to go over as well, over the brow. And I'm not going to put as much concealer there because I don't want it to stick too much. Okay, so I feel like this is pretty defined, and I do like my brow very sharp. I do like it to have a lot more shape than if it was just a feathery brow, to be honest. I'm not one for natural brows, especially when I have brows like this. You can see a big difference, so this is like very defined and this isn't. Okay, so I'm just going to do the other brow as well. And I'm just going to speed up this process just so you can watch along. I just want to add as well that some people have came to me asking how you can get the right consistency, because other people have tried soap brows and said that their soap's too wet or too dry and they can't get it to the right consistency on their eyebrows. So it's fine if your soap bar is totally wet, you just comb through it, and if it is too wet you still brush through your eyebrows. And what I do is just push the eyebrow down till it's tacky. It will get to a tacky consistency, you just need to wait for it to dry down a tiny bit. Okay, so these are the finished brows, and you just need to make sure they are even as well, but I think for my style of makeup this is a very natural brow. I've been through a journey of brows and I've tried out many different methods and I feel like this method works the best. I don't really ever have a bad brow day anymore, to be honest, because this routine is so easy. It doesn't take long at all, but like I said before, there is so many dupes out there. Primark do brow pomades now, they do tiny thin brow pencils, and I do love their brow pencils. They are £2 or £2.50 and they're so amazing. Like, I would say they are exactly like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. The only thing is they don't give you much product and it runs out pretty quick. If you do decide to do this brow routine, please tag me in your photos on Instagram or anywhere else and just let me know if you've tried this routine out, and I'll just do the rest of my makeup and come back. So guys, I just went to do my makeup and I hope you really like this look and the eyebrows as well. If you do like this tutorial or my makeup, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you want any more looks. And don't forget to watch my last video, which is a soft glam look. I will link it at the end of the video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye! This is definitely designed for brush strokes and what? This is definitely designed for brush, much feathery, and it just sticks. And this one is bleh. This is like not good. Please subscribe and like this video, please. Also, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and subscribe to my channel because I gotta get them subscribers, you know.